Welcome back to the JJ Guardian channel. We're playing From Other Suns, as you can see. And guess what? We're back at Earth again. 100% progress to Earth. 8 persons. This is the third time. And we know I've been there before because the ship we're going to load into is the ASA Radiance, which you only get if you've killed the Mothership before. Interestingly, though, the last time I killed the Mothership, I skipped all of the alien enemy that were in the base. And turns out there is a legendary weapon to be got if you kill the alien boss on the ground floor. So we're going to do this again so I can get that legendary weapon. So I've already heard the spiel. Turns out as soon as he gives you the spiel about welcoming you to Earth, it saves the game, so you can't see the spiel again. So I'm going to jump there, which is right in front of where the enemy ship is. So they should jump to that same location. Never jump to the location where the enemy ship is, because it will bypass you. As you jump, they also jump, and if you go right to the location where they are now, when you jump, they're going to move ahead. And you'll miss them, and you'll never be able to catch up. Additionally, if they're one jump from Earth, you're already too late. Because by the time you try to jump to them, they're going to destroy the planet. So we're just looking around at the resources I've got. Look at this. It's crazy hanging in midair. So I don't have room for everything, so I lay it on the floor. But if it's laid on the floor, it'll float around. This is a 600 level shield. We can see another one I have on the wall. A lot of the weapons I've kind of retired and kept as backup. They come in handy when I have a friend on board. At least then they have some nice weapons to use. So these end weapons, these are all ones I used recently actually. As I was saying, when you throw weapons on the floor, like I have had to do, because I ran out of room, really, the game has kind of a bug where if they're not attached to the wall, they will move around. And you'll find suddenly weapons that were on the floor here or down the hall, suddenly they're in the transporter. They tend not to leave the room they're in, but they do move around. So these are the weapons I've currently got in my inventory. So I'm sporting a 584 and a 566 flamethrower. Head down to my captain's quarters to see what weapons I've got tucked away down there. I think I've got a good one that I forgot about. 516, that'll do nicely. That'll replace a 400. So this room is mostly where I keep kind of retired weapons or backups in case I end up dead. So I'll swap out that 400 for the 517. Yay, and it's explosive shot too. Those are good. Now, if you're wondering, I'm recording this after the fact because I found it was too difficult to play and record at the same time in some situations. And in other situations, I wanted to highlight things I had encountered along the way. So I play with my microphone shut off, and then I go back in afterwards and re-record or record voiceover on top of the play to narrate what's going on. Okay, let's go kick some butt. So again, we're jumping to the spot ahead of where the ship is, and you can see the ship move to the location where I'm going. As soon as you jump, they move, so be ready for that. I've had that question. Okay, FTL jammed. There they are outside. And they're shooting. But because of our magic shields that Earth gave us, their shots do nothing. Ha 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 ha. I get curious about what my weapons might do to them. And they're showing a little bit of something with their shields. I don't know if it's damage or what. So let's light them up. Target their shields. Go, go, gadget. And it did nothing. So, I don't think we're going to destroy them that way.
Acquiring teleport lock.
Weapons check. Make sure we've got our toys on our hip, not just in our inventory. And oh, look, he's not low. He's empty. Charge that bad boy up. So I do the weapons check, not so much to make sure I've got the weapon, but in handling things, some of you may have noticed that you can inadvertently end up with a weapon in inventory that's not on your hip. So I do this to make sure the weapon's back on my hip. We have a new weapon over there. Yay. It's probably a good one. And, ooh, what is this? Hold on, get back to that map. This is new. So this is my third time through. They usually don't have an enemy right outside the door like they do this time. Usually the adjoining room is completely empty and there's especially nobody at the door. There is one just outside that door. So that's new. So I'm going to approach my new weapon on the wall there carefully. You can just get a glimpse of him. 581, that's not bad. We'll take that. Now I'm going to try double wielding for the first time, although I always have trouble aiming the left and right hand together. So it tends not to work out well. I'll back up and do it this way, and hopefully he doesn't get me cornered. Here he comes. Yay. You can see some of my shots are missing because I'm terrible at double wielding. Actually, most of the shots are missing. So I'm not so worried if the shots hit the wall because they have explosive damage and it's going to get them anyway. One down. We'll recharge the weapons. So the way I approach these battles, and you're noticing it here, is overcaution. I'll make sure I am always topped up, just in case I get jumped unexpectedly with more than I counted on, or just in case the fight takes longer. Here I'm switching to a single-handed weapon instead of dual wielding. I also make sure my health is always topped up. If I've lost a smidge of health, I don't say, oh, well, that's good enough, I'll just keep going. I will go back, beam back to the ship, get a heal, or use a stim. Or if I don't have to use a stim, I'll beam back. If I have to use a stim, I might hold off a little bit. But for the most part, I'm trying to set myself up for A, cover, and B, crowd control. So controlling where these guys are coming at me from, where I'm going to run to. So I'm ready to duck into this room if he comes at me. My shields aren't showing much of an impact from his shots. So I'm just chilling here, but if I start to show a little bit of damage or a little bit of trouble, I'll just back up. Now my shield's showing a little bit of red. I may have to back up a little bit. Oh, we killed him. Yay. Is this guy coming or is he staying? Is he just patrolling or is he on his way here? He heard the noise. He's on his way. Get ready. Where's my shield? I'm having trouble locating my shield. There it is. Okay. This is not a bad enemy. This particular one, you can see him in the distance there. And you can see the purple flash you get. His trait is he shoots very little, but when he's going to shoot, he does the arm waving thing. You'll see him do the arm wave in a minute. There he goes. And then there'll be a big flash and two big balls will come at you. And you can usually step out of the way, but see, there they are. And that's how he fights. He came this close, and that's as close as he got. But he's hard to take down. He takes a lot of damage, so be ready for that. All I do is I watch for the arm wave, I watch for the little swing, and then I duck out of the way. And this is the way he fights all throughout the game, too. So if you encounter these guys out in space, which you probably won't, that's how to kill them. If you do encounter these guys out in space, the odds of your survival ongoing are pretty slim. You may kill the ship that he's on, but another ship will take care of you. Because that usually means you're in the thick of it. You've gotten behind enemy lines and they don't like it. Okay, we're charging up our toys here. It looks like the single-handed approach with the shield works best. So I'm going to stick with that. Oh, that's all getting charged up. Yay. Switch back to my 584. Is it 584 or 566? I may have grabbed the wrong one. Oh well. Dropped a weapon. What did they drop? That's a 119 I think they dropped there. I don't know what they're doing with a 119 at this level. Okay, so those two guys aren't doing a lot of moving. And I'm just looking around to see if there's any charging stations or anything I should be interested in down here. I'm going to come back over here. Pick a position here that I can hide behind. Also gives me a good escape. I can back out of here if I need to. And I'll fire a shot to call them. Here he comes. Oh, it's another arm waving guy. Now this weapon I'm using is a 584 damage. So you can see how much damage this guy's taken. Direct damage. He finally started to shoot back. Oh, his buddy came out. He's out of the way. This guy, I'm just going to keep putting the shots around him. I don't actually have to hit him. They're explosive shots, so he's going to take damage regardless. Now he's giving me a little bit to hit, so that'll help me finish him off. There he goes. Okay. Go back and charge up. Now, something else that's going to come up on this mission, which has come up for me before, is another bug related to shield. So you may recall the 600 damage level shield was completely black. The whole unit was black. And from time to time you may see me holding it and the handle and everything is black. Yeah, I'm just grabbing it. Where is it? Oh. The thing of it is that there is a bug in the game where sometimes the handle will turn completely white as though you're holding a 200 level shield. And every now and again that catches me. I pull up my shield, I go to open it, I know I'm supposed to have a 600, and it comes up with a white shield instead of a black one, and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, what happened? Did I lose my 600? So that one gets me here. We'll see that later. The key indicator to use is the outer shape of the shield when it's popped open. A 200 level shield is completely round. A 400 level shield is octagonal. And a 600 level shield is round, but with little indents on either the left and right sides of the shield itself. We'll see that then. Maybe we'll see that next time I open the shield. And that's how you can tell whether it's a 600, a 400, or a 200 that you've got, because the colors of the actual shield won't help. I'm hearing a buzz here, and I'm not sure what it's about. Is it this equipment? What's buzzing? And I'm looking around to see if any of this stuff is similar to other ships where you can, like it's a shield generator or something, you can destroy it. A ramp. So I'm keeping a close eye on the map, see if there's anything around. What am I walking into? What kind of a trap? Another ramp to my left there. Ooh, bet guy. Okay. He's partially damaged too. Chargers, charging stations. Usually an indication that there's going to be a fight of some kind. In the distance, I'm seeing something has moved, and there seems to be a force field out there. Yeah, something's moving with legs. Can just make it out, and there seems to be a force field. Looks like it might be like a Titan kind of fight or an Archivist type fight. What kind of weapons? 330 repeater. That's good. Ooh, give me that. Thank you. 700 is good. 300 in a repeater is good too. And the weapon's black. Usually black is as high as it gets. I'll give up this one in favor of this one. Yes. I already have another electrical gun in my inventory. So rather than have two of the identical firearm, I'll have a nice mix. Yeah, there's a force field there, and there is a very large fellow there. Let's see if he can come through the force field. Take a shot, do something to encourage him to come out. Yeah, you saw me there shaking my head. Like, what the hell? So I'm going to take a shot to see if I can encourage this guy to come out or if he's stuck there. Nope, it doesn't seem to be moving. Okay, let's try a little closer. Nope, totally oblivious. Oh, he's aware of me now, it looks like. Let's see what he's going to do. Is he just going to turn away and walk? Is he actually aware of me? He's not following me. Nope, it's just a move. Okay. He's not shooting back. Uh-oh, okay. Well, he's not the most interactive fellow, is he? Go for the face. Not getting a whole lot of reaction out of him. Come on, shoot me. Is he getting hurt? Wait a minute. So there's something here that on that map that I notice now, and I noticed later on, but I wasn't noticing when I was actually playing it. There's another enemy there. And he's keeping me distracted from the new enemy that just appeared behind me. So up on the ramp where the charging stations are, there is a new bad guy. I'll spot him in a second here. So just as I see him up there. See, so I drain all my weapons shooting at this guy, so I got no weapons left. And then I'm going to go up to the charging station to get a charge, and guess who's going to be waiting for me? Unless I spot him. Guess who just spotted it? What the heck? Okay, luckily we have backups. There, he's moving up there. So watch out for that. This boss likes to draw the shot. He's not going to take any bloody damage. In the meantime, he's setting you up so that when you go back to recharge, you get killed. Goodbye. A 114. What's the deal with that? There, we're back to the normal single bad guy. So it may be that the boss in the room there doesn't actually lose health until you kill his buddy that's waiting for you. Okay, let's see if we can kick his butt now. And see if he wants to shoot back this time. I'm not sure if his behavior will change now that I killed his buddy. So again, acting carefully. We don't know if his behavior's changed. Doesn't look like it though. No more buddies. Is he losing any health? Oh, he's getting down there.
A legendary weapon has been unlocked and placed in your quarters.
Woohoo! And that is how to get the legendary gun. We'll take a look at that gun after we've killed the mothership boss. So this is just the main floor. As I said, I never done this part before. I skipped it and went straight on to the mothership boss, which is easy enough to do. Now I'm clearing the entire floor. So there's one more enemy, and it's the only enemy I ever used to have to kill before to get to the upstairs teleporter. It's just down the end of this hall, I think. Nope, no further. So directly in front of us, the other side of that wall, is the walkway to the teleporter that takes you upstairs. But this hallway will bring me around to it. But I used to have to, and there's a doorway to the right here that comes from the entrance. So I used to come directly here, and then take out the one mob, and then go upstairs. Clearly, that was a mistake. Again, this is a 747 damage weapon. You can see how much damage these guys are taking. Bye-bye. So now the level is clear. I'm still wondering if some of these objects aren't generators like we have for our shield generators and our med bay and stuff. So I'll take a couple pot shots to see if they do anything. The upstairs has 3 charging units, and I'll have lots of time to recharge before I engage the mothership boss. Going out here to get a recharge before I go up. I'm thinking this is the 3rd time I'm doing this, and the first time was simple. The second time they increased the firing speed of the boss. The 3rd time they may have taken away the chargers. I don't know. And you can't come back down once you go up. I did try to brighten this image up a bit because the whole thing is dark. Unfortunately, there's nothing I could do in the game to brighten the image, so sorry about that. No new surprises. So, just starting to notice here. Toward my hand, you can see an edge of map. That's actually the map that I keep calling it upstairs, but it's actually the map that the teleporter takes you to. The only way there is through this teleporter, and it's the map for the mothership boss. As you can see, it consists of a great big square ring. And that's the area you walk on. The part closest to us is where the gun chargers are. And then there are 3 boundary areas, which we'll see. Oh, I'll probably look at that when we go upstairs. You'll see it better. Or go over to that map. Okay, so that's the boss directly ahead, glued to the wall. There's the charging units. We still have them. Yay. Okay, so we can see the big square area. What we can also see is there are 3 big courtyards around it, around the outside. So the area without a courtyard is where the chargers are, but the other areas with a courtyard around them, I'll point them out here for you. That one, and that one are the areas the boss is going to jump into for the first 50%. And you're going to have to move around to shoot and avoid being shot at. After 50%, she'll stay over where she is now and not move. Now, these pillars are all going to go away. Don't count on them. But these white things is where you're going to hide or hide behind for protection. Now, for some reason, I do recall some of these pillars did stay, but I haven't worked out yet why some pillars get shot and others don't. But these white things, if you stand behind them, you're safe. And these raised areas in the fencing, if you crouch down. So, time to wake her up. There doesn't seem to be any rhyme to or reason to where you hit. Okay, we got the red health bar. See me using the white light pillar to hide, and then come out and do my shooting. Every time you see me blink, I'm getting hit. Now I'm looking for my shield. I'm not able to grasp it. Move. Get that shield. For some reason, I wasn't able to grab my shield out. There, got it. And when I did find it, look, it's white handle. I was worried, but if you look carefully, it's got the indents on the side. And those indents are earmarked of a 600 level shield, even though it looks like a 200. The key is just keep moving when those shots are flying. Just keep moving. There goes that pillar. So once that health bar drops to 50%, she's going to stay right there. health's getting down. Throw that in the charger while I have a minute. So whenever I'm moving toward, I'm always moving toward on an angle, never straight, obviously. Looks like we might have hit that 50%. We're close. Nope, not quite. Go back and get my other gun. You notice I don't stop. Yeah, we're at 50% now. She's going to stay there. So this is the dance now from now on. Back and forth like this, and when your weapon gets empty, just drop it in the charger on your way by. Now the reason why it's difficult for me to just pull out another weapon is, of course, I'm moving forward with the stick that I also have to use to get the gun. So it's either stop moving and get the gun, in which case I'll get shot, or keep moving and don't get the gun. Wait till I get to a spot where I can. So this is the whole dance. You just keep doing this. Now I'm going to drop this gun off and go pick up my other one, but I got to do it in 2 steps because my charged gun was too close. Now I could have picked up my fire gun again, but I wanted to try with this one. This one shows as being less damage. It was only 384, I think, but because it's firing so many shots rapidly, that makes up for the fact that it's a lower damage level. It's doing more damage over time. And a solid beam is easier for aiming.
Ships have gone completely offline. I wouldn't hang around over there. Get back to your ship.
And that is how we killed the mothership. Now we're just going to go check out that legendary weapon I got. Goodbye, mothership. Yay!
FTL no longer impeded.
You don't say.
Captain, you and your brave crew put an end to the threat. Humankind teetered on the brink, and you pulled us back from it. We all owe you our lives. Now the real work begins. Rebuilding and recolonizing. Captain, I'm sorry, one moment. What does that mean?
So these speeches happen every time. They're all exactly the same. I've been across to Earth 3 times now, and in every single time you get all the same speeches at exactly the same time.
What was transmitted? Whatever it was, it can't be good.
So that's it. The boss is dead again. We'll go look at the gun, the new gun I got. Change ships. There we go. Was hoping maybe I got a new ship or something for killing it 3 times. No. So in case you hadn't noticed, it doesn't just spawn you in the room. It spawns you in the character or in the NPCs that are walking around that room. So that NPC was walking towards us, and when we spawned facing the wall that we had been looking from, until they all seemed to work. Okay, into the captain's quarters. So there's my last legendary weapon I got, and ooh, there's the new one. 163. Oh, it's a solid beam. They tend to hurt. Okay. We'll have to try that one out. It's got a good ammo load. Between that one and my 260 repeater, I can see doing a lot of damage. I don't like that disc one. Thank you anyway. It can stay there. So I'll go upstairs to see if there's any new weapons on my wall. Sometimes I get weapons spawning on my wall. My ship health is normal. Nothing surprising here. Nothing spawned in those charging stations. Or there, which sometimes there is. Devil. No, didn't get a thing. And those are my guns, my legendaries for pre-purchasing the game. So, oh well. Okay, well that's it. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll click like on the video and subscribe. I hope that it'll help you solve your next mothership fight. And look forward to seeing you in the galaxy.